and welcome to the Prayercast for this Saturday. As many of you have started school this week, and I know it's been different for a lot of you, for I think probably all of you. It's been very different, but one thing, when we start back to school, we think a lot about our name. We usually meet new friends and they learn our names and we're learning their names. And all of that might not be happening right now, but it will. And you will be back together with your friends and you will be learning new names and telling them about your name. And names are so important. They say so much about us. Well, this is a story called Alma and how she got her name. It was written and illustrated by Juana Martinez-Neal. Alma. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela had a long name. Too long, if you asked her. My name is so long, Daddy. It never fits, Alma said. Come here, he said. Let me tell you the story of your name. Then you decide if it fits. Sophia was your grandmother, he began. She loved books, poetry, jasmine flowers, and of course, me. She was the one who taught me how to read. I love books and flowers, and you too, Daddy. I am Sophia. Esperanza was your great-grandmother, he continued. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up to cross the 7 seas. Wherever her sailor son went, so did Esperanza's heart. The world is so big. I want to go see it, Daddy. You and me together. I am Esperanza. Jose was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and to love our people. I wake up early every day, and I draw a lot too. This morning, I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. I am Jose. Pura was your great aunt. She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist, a charm to keep you safe. Hello, Pura. It's me, Alma. Candela was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. I know some of you have been to marches here in Tuscaloosa. Well, there is Candela. She's marching and see the signs that her friends are carrying. They're written in Spanish. So escucha means to listen or listen to me. Piensa means to think. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's another sign that says denuncia. So that could be to criticize or to call out things that are wrong. So there's Candela marching like we do today. I am Candela, she said. And there's her parade. There's her march. I love the story of my name. Now tell me about Alma. Where does that come from? I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma. You will make your own story. Alma, Sofia, Esperanza, Jose, Pura Candela. That's my name, and it fits me just right. I am Alma, and I have a story to tell. And there's Alma, and she will tell her story. For the book she's holding says, Mi Historia, my history. And I want to read to you this note from the author and illustrator, a note from Juana. My name is Juana Carlota Martinez Pizarro. My father named me Juana after his mother, Juana Francisca. My mother chose the name Carla to honor the memory of her uncle, Carlos. My father was a man of decisions, so when it was time to register my birth, he changed Carla to Carlota on the birth certificate. He was convinced that Juana Carlota was the mighty name he wanted for his daughter. Thanks to that change, I got stuck with what I thought was the most old-fashioned, harsh, ugly, and way too Spanish name in all of Lima, Peru, where I grew up. Little did I know that later on, after I moved to the United States, it would feel unique and remind me every day of where I come from. And so Juana asks, and I ask with her, what is the story of your name? Do you know it? Talk to your family about the story of your name and ask them about the stories of their names. You might find out something wonderful about your family and its history. And here's another question. What story would you like to tell? God has given you a story to tell. I wonder what it will be. I pray you get good rest tonight and that tomorrow you wake up ready to live and to love in God's ways of compassion and peace. Blessings. Good night.